out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, build empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business.
TeaV. Everything I say in this video is alleged. It is in my opinion, and it is for entertainment purposes only. Hello, YouTube family. It's DeMarie TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the video, you guys. I'm new to YouTube. Every like and subscribe that I get, it helps me get higher in the algorithm. And I always forget to ask you guys in the front of the video, and I wait till the end and I miss it. So would you please do me a huge favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel? Here we go. Hey, DeMarie TV family. So I'm coming to you all today because the question of the week is, why are Melody and Martell going back to court? That's what everybody wants to know, right? And so essentially, Melody basically told us that this chapter was not closed. We heard that out of her mouth a couple of times. The first time we heard it was during the reunion.
For you two to co-parent?
Because of the person that I'm being requested to co-parent with and who he is. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, he filed the custody change, okay? So you don't get to start a battle and think you're not going to finish out the war.
The second time, we heard her express her displeasure with the language inside of the custody arrangement after they had the family court. The judge put language in the family court documents that Melody didn't agree with, and Melody expressed that she was probably going to go back to court to have that removed. So it looks like tomorrow they're going to have some type of modification, right? And so if you look at the Alabama court systems and look at the document that they have in place about child custody modifications, it literally says on the document some of the reasons that you would file a modification. If you want to change in custody, if you want to change in visitation, they talk about how do you ask for changes in custody or visitation. They tell you what forms you have to fill out. And they say here on this document, will the court make the custody change I want? And it says it depends. If the other parent agrees to the change you're asking for, the court may approve. If the other parent does not agree with the orders you are asking for, the judge will probably not change the custody orders unless you can prove the children's health or safety is at risk, right? So there's a couple of things that a lot of us have issues with. Number one, the M&M kids being removed from television and social media. We watch Martell, and I have to be careful not to get agitated because this man gets under my skin. This motherfucker stays up under my skin. So I'm going to try to hold it together and not go left, but this is why I don't put a lot of stuff out about Martell. Martell gets on my damn nerves. So he has it so the M&M kids cannot be on television or social media, but you see him on TV flossing with Knox. And ain't nobody even checking for Knox. He knows that Melody and the M&M kids and Miss Van have a following. And he knows that her fan base is huge and we really ride for her. We ride for these kids. And he's mad because he cannot get a portion of their wealth. He'll take it from her. He'll take it from kids. He'll take it from anybody. So his way of shutting her down and just kind of giving it to her is to take the kids off of television. Well, that's not right when he can prance his other side baby all over television and all over his social media, but we're not allowed to see the M&M kids. So hopefully, if she's going back for a modification, this request is inside of that request. I want to see the M&M kids back on television. I want to see them in the marketing and advertising of their own businesses and products. And I want to see them back on social media. Hopefully that's a part of this modification. The next thing is a modification of the court documents. We know Melody said she was going to go back to try to get that language removed. I believe she should go back and try to get the language removed. And I believe now she has evidence, thanks to the original Straight No Chasers audio recordings of Ariane and Queen Sheba's interview of Martell. She has evidence now of both of these individuals admitting to Revenge P, and she has information that demonstrates Ariane's harassment of her. And she also has information that demonstrates that Ariane does not have her children's best interest at heart. And so it would be easy for a judge to say, listen, as long as these children are around Martell, they cannot be around Ariane. And because of the history with the Revenge P and the harassment of this woman, I now understand Melody's unwillingness to communicate with him as freely as we would have liked to seen. Therefore, we are going to remove this language because we did not have all of the facts when it was communicated, right? So they should be pulling that language out, because she now has more than enough proof of why she was not open to communicating with Martell in the way the courts would have liked to seen. This is not a normal situation. This is an abusive situation. And she has to restrict the way that she communicates with him because he's a narcissist and he's abusive. Right? So the next thing is visitation. We heard this last season Martell had moved 6 times in the last 3 years. That's not stability. That is instability. Children should not have to bounce around to different houses, 6 houses in 3 years. I would be requesting that the judge give me full custody of my children until he is able to provide a stable home for his children. Because she should not want her kids having to hop from home to home and stay at people's house, stay at his mom's. And you definitely don't want them staying with Ariane. I would definitely be requesting that my kids, when they are with their father, Ariane is not present and that she is not around them. And I would also be requesting that he prove his stability. And if he can't prove that, then she should have full custody of the kids until he can get his shit together. So she'll likely have them until they graduate from high school. And also support. If Martell is not picking up the kids and keeping the kids for the full 7 days and 50% of the time that they agreed to, then she has every right to request additional financial support for him and a modification of the custody arrangement. I do not think that Revenge P is going to be something that is used in a family court case unless it is something that is used to support a request for her to change custody or visitation or support. I think it can be used as proof to support these cases. But the criminal portion of the Revenge P will be decided in another court. Likely what we will see for that, the first time we'll know that anything has been done with regards to the Revenge P case in a criminal, if there's been warrants issued for their arrest, if they have been arrested or something like that, the only way we'll know that is if it comes out through Martell's side somehow, or if there's warrants issued for their arrest, then we can actually go see those. Other than that, they're probably investigating it. It could take months for them to even get phone records. So I don't suspect we'll ever know anything about that until the warrants are issued or there are arrests made, or someone on Martell's side or Ariane's side, or Ariane herself, because you know she got a big ass mouth, discloses that information. Hopefully, I know Black Titanic cannot get in this courtroom. She's let us know that she can't get in the courtroom. It's times like this that I really appreciate her journalistic abilities to just show up at the courthouse and report back to us what's going on. But in this case, she's not going to be able to do it. We won't know what happened in the case until we start to kind of piece everything together, because we'll see changes in, the Melody and the kids' routine, and then we'll know, oh, okay, that's probably what that's about, right? And then the child custody documents, the last time the judge ordered that they be made public. I don't know if they're going to request that these be made private, but maybe when the documents are released from the court case, we can find out a little bit more of what happened at that time. But, I'm on pins and needles just like y'all. I want to know. But in my mind, these are the only things that I think this could pertain to. Let me know what y'all think. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Am I missing something? Do you think there's something else that could be happening in the courtroom? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you know when I release new videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams.